Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to have the ultimate drive for life? To wake up and be ready to seize the day every day? Just imagine it. You wake up full of energy and complete focus to get what you want and achieve your biggest dream. Whether that's your dream physique, your dream car, your dream house, or your dream life. Well, that's exactly what it would feel like if you had the test levels of a stallion. Today I'm going to share with you the foods you should eat and the foods you should avoid to supercharge your test levels to that level and give you that unwavering drive for life. So why is diet so important to your T levels? Well, your body needs certain minerals, nutrients and vitamins to produce and maintain your T levels. The average man today has 30% less tests than our grandfather's generation. Changes in food and diet is one of the biggest driving factors of this decline. Your diet directly impacts your T levels, which means your diet directly impacts muscle growth, fat loss, energy, recovery, sleep and sex drive. So what does your body actually need to produce and maintain high test levels? First up, healthy fats. Your body needs HDL cholesterol because it is the literal building block of testosterone. Not only that, but these fats are essential for the absorption of all other nutrients. So without healthy fats, your body isn't going to absorb the other nutrients you're taking in. Magnesium is another really important one. It improves the quality of your sleep and decreases cortisol, which is your stress hormone. High cortisol literally blocks test production, so keeping it at a healthy level with the help of magnesium is essential. And then there's zinc, which your body uses to activate the production of luteinizing hormone, which directly signals your body to produce test. Without enough zinc, this whole process breaks down. And then I'm sure you've heard this one, but vitamin D. Studies show that men who are deficient in vitamin D have dramatically lower test levels, so vitamin D is arguably the most important one. And finally, protein. Your body needs certain amino acids to produce hormones, including test. Plus, maintaining muscle mass is crucial for healthy T levels. When you lose muscle, your testosterone typically drops too. The key here is that all of these nutrients work together to give you high test levels and maintain those test levels, which is why a balanced diet, high in all of these minerals, fats, nutrients, etc., is absolutely essential. The modern day diet destroys test levels, but how? Well, first let's take a look at processed foods, which make up around 60 to 70% of the average man's diet today. These oils are inflammatory, things like vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil. These oils create inflammation in the body, which directly decreases your testosterone levels because your body prioritizes fighting inflammation over hormone production. Not only that, but processed foods are packed with processed sugars, which spikes your insulin levels, and when your insulin is constantly spiked, it actually suppresses testosterone production. Each time your blood sugar spikes, your testosterone production is decreased for up to 3 hours. If you're constantly eating processed sugar, just imagine what that's going to do over the course of a day. I briefly touched on this earlier, but the quality of our food in the last 50 years has dramatically decreased. The vegetables we eat today have less nutrients than they did 50 years ago due to modern farming practices. Multiple studies have shown declines in minerals like zinc, iron and magnesium in many common vegetables. And then our meat. This now comes from factory farms where animals are often given estrogen to fatten them up quickly. And when we eat this meat, we are also consuming these added hormones, which can directly lower our T levels. Also, certain artificial preservatives present in our food today literally cause inflammation in the body, which again, your body then fights that inflammation and forgets about producing the testosterone that you need. Also, heavy metals in our food, lead, mercury, these literally interfere with nutrient absorption and indirectly lower our T levels. Take a second and think about how most men eat today. Maybe you even eat like this. Processed food, processed sugar, fast food, microwave meals, overusing protein bars. There's no wonder that our T levels are going down. But how should we actually eat to reverse that process and boost our T levels to that of a stallion? Let's start with my absolute favorite, grass-fed beef. This is one of the best things you can eat if you want to boost your T levels. Grass-fed beef contains up to 3 times more omega-3s than grain-fed beef, plus high levels of zinc and vitamin D. Aim for a minimum of 3 servings per week, focusing on fattier cuts like ribeye because these are optimal for hormone production. And then eggs, which are essentially nature's multivitamin, especially the yolks. They contain high levels of zinc, high levels of magnesium, high levels of vitamin D, and really high levels of cholesterol, HDL cholesterol specifically, which again is a precursor and a massive building block in testosterone. Wild caught fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are loaded with vitamin D and omega-3s. Just 1 serving of wild salmon contains more vitamin D than most men get in an average day. Plus, omega-3s help reduce inflammation, which directly impacts testosterone. Aim for, again, a minimum of 3 servings per week. Personally, I eat fatty fish and grass-fed beef on most days though. And then of course, organ meats. One thing that the Liver King did actually get right, liver is probably the most nutrient dense food on the planet. Vitamin A, vitamin D, omega-3 is packed full of everything you need, iron, magnesium to produce that testosterone. So it definitely If you can stomach it, be a man, eat some liver, great for those T levels. And then you need to supplement these protein sources with healthy fats and certain vegetables. Avocados are great because they are packed with healthy monosaturated fats that boost T production. They could also contain boron, a mineral that has been shown to increase testosterone in just 1 week. Just be careful if you're on a calorie deficit, because you probably know they're super high in calories. But again, half an avocado a day is not going to hurt. Just make sure you're tracking your calories if you're cutting. And then olive oil is a great one, anti-inflammatory, and it supports cholesterol levels. Just again, be careful, because I think 1 tablespoon of olive oil is like 127 calories. So use it in moderation. But it's absolutely great for testosterone. An alternative option though is grass-fed butter, which contains a fatty acid that reduces inflammation and supports hormone production. Plus, the vitamin K2 it contains helps your body absorb other crucial minerals. When it comes to vegetables, the two that you should be focusing on when it comes to boosting that T is kale and spinach. They contain really high levels of magnesium, which is again great for testosterone, and they also have been shown to lower estrogen in many men. Okay, then briefly, what foods should you really stay away from and avoid? First up, processed sugar, as we touched on briefly earlier. Things like chocolate bars and ice cream, obviously eat in moderation and avoid, but things like fruit juices, really highly processed ones like orange juice that contains a bunch of processed sugar, avoid that. It's kind of hidden sugar that you don't really see, but just stay away from that if you can. Also, vegetable oils, soybean oil, canola oil, stay away from those highly processed vegetable oils that, again, super inflammatory to the body, and your body is going to be fighting off that inflammation instead of producing that high T that you want. And then soy, so obviously soy sauce and soybean or anything like that, has been shown to increase estrogen in men, especially in high doses. Obviously, you can eat sushi every now and then. I eat sushi every now and then, but try and keep it to around 2 times a week is the upper range of that. Just stay away from too much soy, because again, it's going to decrease that test. And then obviously alcohol, everyone already knows this one. Alcohol is just bad in every single way for your body. There's absolutely zero benefit apart from the fact in the morning you look a bit more shredded. I'm not actually too sure why it's a thing, I should know, but I don't. But stay away from alcohol, especially when it comes to testosterone. It's going to bring that test down. Obviously everyone likes to drink, I like a drink. Drink occasionally, it's fine, but just keep it to moderation. Alcohol is going to ruin your life in many other ways than testosterone. You know, twice a month maximum drink. Other than that, you need to tone it down. And then finally, watch out for foods that contain any plastic called BPA. This mimics estrogen in the body and it brings test levels down. There was a study showing that men that consumed foods that had BPA present in it decreased tests by up to 21%. So be really careful with BPA. Remember though, obviously you're not going to be perfect. Try and stick to 80% of foods that are good for you and boost that T, and then 20%, you know, foods that I guess you shouldn't really be eating for your T and etc. But no one's going to be perfect, so don't worry about that. So there you have it. Now you know what to eat if you want that stallion level testosterone, that ultimate drive. You've got it. Go eat those foods and you're going to feel amazing in the next month. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always if you want to become the best version of yourself. And check out the links in my bio, custom workout plans, and a lot more cool shit. And I will see you in the next one.